Look at that mug. Hold on. Let's pause that shit. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Merry Christmas. Let's get this thing backed up a little bit here. This big old mug pulled up off this bitch. Get it turned around. Oh, man. There it is. What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing out there? December 25th, 2020. Just a few more days left in this pile of shit year. I wonder what could possibly happen in just a few more days in this pile of shit year. Life is good sometimes. Today it's pretty good. I do not have the pleasure of my son, being as that I have switched the arrangements with his mother. She got the Christmas. That's okay. I got 6 days a week to raise the kid now and get him going on the straight and narrow and get all them bad fucking habits out of him. So I'll sacrifice a day and a half, 2 days. Not that big a deal. I got most of the Christmases before that. Cheers. Lemon water. Not sugared lemon water, just water with lemon dropped in it. Gentlemen, how you doing out there, man? Chilling myself. Oh. Let me get back up to the top of this here chat and say what's up. Oh, man, kill him. Give him a mask. Oh, put him in quarantine. Rusty Knife. Hey, what's up, Rusty? MGTOW Thread. Make a video, Rusty Knife. Rusty Knife? Nah. I got nothing really to create anything about. Damn. Andreas Scout. Hello, brothers. What's up, sir? How you doing? Sigma Rodan. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, too. Merry Christmas to all you fine gentlemen out there. Retesta Rock. Christmas chill stream. This is a Christmas chill stream, man. So we're going to try to stay away from politics. Get away from that bullshit and just talk about us. Talk about guy stuff. Talk about the Yule, if you're of the Jewish persuasion and you're tuning in. Talk about some Hanukkah. Talk about some Christmas. Talk about good times. Talk about memories. Talk about getting this shit behind me. Almost done. Still some stuff that I got to put away, but it's almost there. Almost. Oh, man. Andreas Scout. Yup. Merry Christmas. Big Red Eye Productions. Hello, man. No, sweetheart. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all y'all. Good to see all of you. Red Pill Mixed Breed. Yo, what's good, Unc? Nothing. You've been here for this year, haven't you? Eh? I can't lie, man. Everything is pretty okay. Everything's pretty okay. You ever feel like you just need to exhale? Yeah, I feel that way too. Been stressed the fuck out the last few days. No good reason, just been that way. So I don't know. Shinobi One, brother. No sweetheart. MGTOW Thread, Andreas Scout, giving shout outs, man. Sean Doherty, smash that like button, gentlemen. Already 57 of you madcaps in here on your Christmas. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? Are you defective? Sean Doherty, smash it twice. Goddamn. BRP, Shinobi One, what's up, brother? MGTOW, Quiet Earp. Mr. Earp is in the house. Hello, gentlemen. What's up, sir? How you doing? Merry Christmas. I hope that if you're on the road that you're safe. Because I know these motherfuckers push you to the limit between here and the 2nd of January. And that can be fucking shit. And that's one big reason why I got off of going over the road. It was just not enough out there for me, man. It could be, I'm not even shitting when I say this, it could be $1 million a year. And it's just not enough to not have a life. I mean, if you could squeak out 12 months at that kind of rate, yeah, you could set your life up. You could do that. But then that's a whole year of your life that you traded off. I don't know. I don't know what the better call is on that when it comes to stuff like that. Mr. X, Mr. Wick, Mr. Vic, Yo, what's up, man? Victor Eisen Wilson. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, sir. Big Red Eye Productions. Big Red Eyes Productions at Hammerhand. What's up, brother? Looking forward to the summit. I'm looking forward to it as well. That's not going to be just one. We have so many people, so many content creators that are popping in for this, that asked to be a part of it, that I have solicited to be a part of it. And by and large, most of them have said yes. That really kind of surprised me. You know, I know how it is with people and their schedules and how busy they get. And yeah, sometimes I can't say the right things on here, so people don't want to be associated with me. So I was really surprised that it got as much traction as it did. But it isn't going to be just one. It's going to be several, at least 3. And if we can do it all the way through the year, once we get it done, we'll go all the way through the year and do one a month with 4 or 5 people on the panel. And I think that has the potential to look pretty damn good. And we could jump out there and get some stuff done and some things said. And gents, I told you almost exactly 1 year ago that I was going to weed out fakes and frauds, and I was going to expose them motherfuckers, and I was going to show you who was leading you down the primrose path, who was lying to you. My message hasn't changed. Not one bit. I told you that I was going to get those motherfuckers to get themselves hung, and they did it. Most of them did anyways. It's amazing. Not really. I mean, when you put some time into it, when you put some effort into it, you know, if your story doesn't change every time you open your mouth, it's pretty easy to whoop them. Pretty easy to defeat that nonsense, some stupid messages. Sam L. Hammerhand. I think President Trump has got a good chance to still win. We won't know nothing until January 6th. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all still to play for. Cyberzoni. Cheers, Hammerhand. What's up, sir? Cheers, Cyberzoni. Red Pill Mixed Breed. Cheers. One more again. Oh, one more again. Andreas Scout. Currently drinking some ordinary water with frozen and lemon and lime cubes. That sounds pretty good, man. I might try that. Sean Doherty is begging people to smash that like button. And I would appreciate it if you did smash that like button. Craig Furness. Greetings, gentlemen. Brother Shinobi Juan. Brother Craig Furness. Hoser D. Yo, yo, yo. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. What's up, man? What's up? Mike Whitney. Hey, look. It's Santa Claus. No, man. It's Hammer Claus. Or as my greatest fans call me, Dirty Santa. Hey. Mr. Vic. Christmas just means Star Wars Day. Is that what that means? You get some more Star Wars? Is that what that means? Sigma wrote in. A lot of times I need to exhale. Boy, you ain't fucking kidding, man. This has been the year for it. A couple of days ago, I went over to my favorite, well, not favorite by choice, but Thornton's, right? Went over to that store, and there was some woman in line ahead of me, and obviously every son of a bitch in there is all masked up and ready for bio warfare, and I'm just sitting there with my brilliant, dazzling smile, all out in the wind. And she looks at the clerk, and she's like, "You don't have any policies against people not wearing masks in here?" The clerk looks at me, right? He looks over her shoulder, looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, he started fucking laughing. The bitch got so fucking mad, she grabbed her shit and she left after she paid for it. Game Zone 047. What's up, Hammerhand? What's cracking? Nada, man. If you can't tell, I'm tired as fuck. I am so tired right now. Jesus Christ, man. I found out I got wind through SCE, Success Pool Endeavors, that there was like 4 or 5 fucking streams going off between 8:30 and 9. So I was like, man, we can't have all that. I'm gonna have to change things up a little bit. Pardon me a second while I get out of this screen here, gents. Yeah, we can't have that. I think I gotta start this thing a little bit early today. Get this in because I don't want to run up against all them other heavies and fuck that up. Like, can you imagine that? What is it? Chronic, Hamster, Pop, and there's like 3 more, and then myself. We were all scheduled at 8:30, and I'm like, no, I think I'll come on. I'll do the early show, and then all of y'all can fuss and fight over the late shows. The Hidden MGTOW. Merry Christmas, Hammer Claus. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope everyone got what they wanted. You know what I got? It's a loaded question. I got everything that I wanted. I did. I got everything that I wanted. I got peace. I have reasonable health. I have my son. I'm in control of his destiny for the most part. I'm in control of mine for the most part. I get dirty looks everywhere that I go. Motherfuckers give me that side eye. And every time they do it, I fucking chuckle. And it makes them madder. You know why these folks get mad when they see people running around with no mask, right? Like they don't have a care in the world because they wish they could be that. That's why these folks get so pissed off and so upset. Because they don't have the ability to stand up and say no. That's just what it is. People like to use excuses. You know, they come up and they say, oh man, don't you care about the people? What about the kids, man? Don't you care about them? It's not about that. Not at all. It's about the fact that they don't have the balls to just do what I'm doing. And that bugs the shit out of them. That really bugs him. Cheers. So they feel that if they got to do it, if they can't stand up and they're going to cave in, everybody caves in, right? Fuck a bitch. If I got to do it, oh, y'all got to eat that fucking toxic thing too. Except some of us don't. And that really does get under their fucking skin. Big time. Big time. Austin Rollins. Yep, we're definitely defective. Probably our upbringing. I would say that it's probably, partially that. Some of them. Punisher 74. First live stream with you. Hammer won't be the last. Well, welcome, Punisher 74. Welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you. Juan Munoz. Hammer. What's up, Juan? Juan Munoz again. Hi, old man. Well, I ain't that old. I mean, I'm kind of old. I ain't that old. Merry Christmas. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas. Timothy, so-called. In late, Hammer. Ho, ho, ho. You're in early. I was supposed to start this bitch at 8:30, And then I found out, like, the whole fucking manosphere is going off at 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And I'm like, nah, man, we can't do that. We ain't having that. Eddie MGTOW. Merry Christmas, man. Khalid's Arcane. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to say Khalid's. I ain't reading all of that. I like you. Thank you for being here. But I'm not reading all that. Stay safe out here, y'all. Happy holidays. MGTOW Quiet Herb. I do run hard. Thank you, brother. I know you do, man. I watch the videos. I see them. I can see the sleep in your eyes, bro. I say that to other adults. I said this years and years ago, and I don't think I've ever repeated it, so I'm going to say it again. How do you tell the difference between a good parent and a bad parent? The good parents have fucking bags on top of bags under their eyes. The bad parents look like they just went out clubbing. All-seeing heart. Hammer in the house. My house. The house that Hammer built. The left is evil. Damn, that's your screen name, man? Damn. Merry Christmas just the same. MGTOW Thread, take some time off, guys. Man, we trying, bro. We are trying. If I'm not on here doing this and hundreds, I mean, I'm not even fucking kidding, hundreds of hours of research, I'm out here still trying to get stuff put on the walls. Hold on 1 second. Let's get this motherfucker moving here. Out here trying to get stuff put on the walls. Look at all this. Man, that's a lot of shit to do, Them white boxes right there, they're all VHS tapes. I got to get all those digitized. See all of this right here? Oh, man. What do you know about that? You don't know nothing about that. Oh, see up there? Boom, shalock, lock, boom. Coming down here. That monster right there. Oh, man, what's that? Oh. Oh, is that model station? Oh, that's that model station. What is that? That Xbox over there? That's a fucking Xbox. Compressor. Oh, man. Oh, lots of work. It's lots of work, but it's very, very fun. And I promise, and I promised before, and I'll promise again, I will give a tour when it's all said and done and the last nail is in, the last little bit of sheetrock is altered to my specifications. When we get everything ready to go, man, and it gets up and I get to finally get this fucking tower in here and we get all the new shit running, we ready to go. Ready to go. Got to get, I think, a couple more pieces of furniture and then we're good to go. I got to go out and get me some 2x4x6s and put them fucking tapes up, get them boxes squared away. That's about it. We good to go. Oh, man. No, sweetheart. That would be amazing. Mexicola 5000 collab with Kingy. Hammer, the guy has a lot of wisdom. I know he does. I have the utmost respect for Kingy MGTOW. If you don't know who Kingy MGTOW is, that's K-I-N-G-E-E, MGTOW. Go look that brother up, man, and give a listen. Because the guy, he has a lot of good stuff to say. There are so many men out here now that are doing the thing, that are talking the way that they need to talk. Being silent on this, it's not an option anymore. I know that there's a lot of folks out there that still say, fuck it, throw my hands up. They're gone. I got to go. I got to go. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But for me, I'm not the kind of person that can just stay silent when I see obvious injustice. I have to say something about it. I have to do something about it. And this is right here how I say and do something about it. Game Zone at Hammerhand. Hammer, what do you think about mass vaccination against COVID? Are you planning on getting vaccinated? Hell no. To the no, no, no. That's Bishop Bullwinkle. If you want to know where that song came from, because everybody knows it, but nobody knows who did it, that's Bishop Bullwinkle. You got to go listen to it. It's a fun song. Fuck no, I ain't getting that goddamn thing. After that nurse got up there and she's like, oh, man, it's and she fucking fell out. Are you shitting me? 100% of people have a side effect. No. You look. You catch me 3 or 4 years down the road, and then we'll have a chat. 70 fucking 3 days from trials to production. No. And now, conveniently, there's another strain. It's COVID-21. Oh, man. I ain't playing this fucking bullshit. I'm not playing this game with these people. Look, I have said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'm going to say it again right now. Instead of playing musical chairs with your days being locked in and out of your house for an indeterminate amount of weeks, months, or years, I'd just as soon be dead by getting it. And I'm not even fucking joking. You got to live your days. Gentlemen, you have to live your days. And if you lock your ass up for 364 of them, and then you get a few off, and then you go back in for 200 of them, and then you get a few off, and then you go back in for another 10 weeks, and then you get a few. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'd rather just live my days, and I'll just get what you got. And if that fucking takes my life, then it takes my life. Your life is going to go at some point anyways. You know what I'm saying? Before I get some fucking sewage water pumped into my arms, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing that. The second that a job tries to make it mandatory, I'm going to sue the job. Now, I'll make sure a class action suit comes up. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting that fucking garbage in my body. AP 530, keeping it 1,000. One more again, man. Yeah, D's what? D's nuts. 2, 1 more, 3, 1, 1, 2. Merry Christmas, Hammer, and my fellow gentlemans. Merry Christmas, sir. Armandio. Sorry, I'm late. Just finished watching Pop's new video. Pop reads 50 Shades of Grey. Really? No shit. He had a romantic setup and everything. What's up, Oh, God, I got to go watch that. I think that'll make my bladder hurt. Yukon Striker. I need a chill stream about now. Man, dog. It's here. It's right here. Come on. Right here. God damn it. Sam Ishaya, did I get that right? I hope I got that right. Merry Christmas. AP 530. Happy Star Wars days, gents. I'm not going to go quite that far. It's Merry Christmas for me. And I've enjoyed the day, and I got to see my son off. And I have to admit to you, I'm a little on the downside about that. But I'm more up than down when it comes to that. I've had my son for the last 7 Christmases. But I didn't get to do much raising. He picked up a lot of bad habits. And over the last several months since I've had him, we've weeded out a tremendous amount of those habits. It's been a fucking pain in the ass. I'm not even going to lie to you. Some of the stuff that this kid was doing and getting away with them, it boggles my mind. I mean, I don't know. You just can't be paying attention. You can't be looking. It's clear signs of a child that has been left to twist in the fucking wind, left to their own devices, left to raise themselves, essentially. And yeah, that's just not me. I've never been that kind of person. I'm not a hands-off person when it comes to people in my circle. I like to be involved and interested, and not shine motherfuckers on. I'm not interested in doing that. Oh yeah, you said you had a good day. Oh, that's fucking great, honey. And they're over there talking about something important, and you're on your fucking phone playing Candy Crunch or some shit. You ain't hearing them. I'm not that kind of person. Chris Edwards, Merry Christmas, Hand, and to all of our Red Pill brothers. Merry Christmas, sir. Andrea Scout, sorry about the typo. Odin, my dog, pushed my type arm. He wanted some treats. What a ornery Christmas Day dog. Red Raven, anybody hear about the cat bombing in Nashville? I don't know about no cat bomb, but I heard about the RV that was detonated. Heard about the RV that was detonated, packed full of explosives and fucking blown up. And they were giving warnings to people too, to try to draw them out into the street, to cause mass casualties on Christmas Day. Why the fuck not? It's 2020. Sean Doherty, no! Woo Flew Bay for me. Fuck that. Yukon Striker, Pew Pew Star Wars. Don Chase, animatronics making mini robot baby Yoda with 3D printer and high torque motors as a prelude to sex dolls connected to GPT-3. I don't know about all that, man. I'm not saying that they wouldn't or that they couldn't. I'm just saying that they're already expensive enough. And look, man, I've said this before. If that is what you need to get your biology under control so that you're not making foolish, uninformed decisions, then it's all good. It's all good. Don't listen to the bullshit and all of the fucking tripe that feminists and purists on the left try to spit at you, and talk shit to you about you being this, that, or the other. If you're trying to disabuse yourself from usury, which includes all usury, feminism, Marxism, communism, capitalism, all of it, all usury. You're trying to disabuse yourself from that, and that's the way that you can get started, then get started that way. Most people just fantasize about the action. They just fantasize about the actual act itself, and then once that starts to lose its grasp on a person's mind, it becomes easier to get your biology under control, And that's really, for me, forward, that's the only way, is to control your biology. You can go out there right now as a man that's got his shit under control and make wise decisions. Even if you want to go out there and date, even if you want to go out there and throw yourself into that fucking meat market, it's still a risk. It's a tremendous risk. You get with the wrong person, you got problems, senor. You got problems. You can do all the things that you need to do, man. But you get that biology under control and you're squared away. You're taken care of. Blanky Bill, you are going to talk about the Nashville bomb this morning or keep it chill today? I'm keeping it chill, man. I ain't talking about no Nashville bombing. We're just chilling on this stream today. No politics if we can avoid it. Let's get that off of there. MGTOW thread. If O-Man is still our POTUS, if O-Man is still our POTUS, it will be lawful. If Commie Man is POTUS, he cheated. Biden cheats just like my ex-wife. I don't know about all that, but I'm not talking about that shit. Not on this stream. Yukon Striker, give it a hard stop. Yes. Let's just relax. Let's just talk. You float me some ideas here in the comments, guys. I'll be happy to tackle those and jump on them. 134 of you insane human beings on a Christmas. We're sitting in here with me tonight chilling. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. 70 A's. Fonzies, baby. Oh, man. Ronald Daly. Hello, Hammerhand. What's up, Ronald? How you doing? Good to see you here, brother. Rusty Knife. Blinky Bill is crazy, man. Rumors say that there is an NSA black room at the AT&T building. I would say that any of these major telecommunication companies, even some of the minor ones, most likely have something going on in that capacity. You don't seriously think that the people that run all of this shit out here, that control everything, are going to let autonomous corporations just come up on them and not have them in bed with them? You don't believe that, do you? I mean, there are signs that point to it being an actual real possibility. You know, I mean, look how strong these corporations are. When they can silence your sitting president, I don't know. Don't know. Didn't do nothing. Merry Christmas and repeal the 19th. Repeal it. Repeal it. Repeal it. I was watching a couple of videos. Who was I watching? Hamster. Ginger Hamster. And he was talking about just getting over it and things are not going to go back to the way that they were. And I think if anybody is listening to me when I say repeal the 19th, and they think that that is the goal in mind that I have, that is not the goal that I have in mind. I couldn't care less if things go back to the 1940s or the 50s or the 1860s. I don't give a shit about that. I care about having the flow of the country and the flow of the civilization, the society, moved by only a very few people. And when everybody is fucking involved and the masses have no education, and I don't mean the indoctrination education, I mean just any real common sense, any logic, any wherewithal at all in their fucking heads, they don't have it. They don't have it. Look at these fucking meatballs out here. They're meat sacks with eyes just walking around. Fucking potatoes with purses. This is unbelievable. These people out here, it's stunning. It's shocking to me how fucking dumb they are. And this person has the power of a vote. You see, I know there's so many people out here. Oh man, fuck, the vote don't matter. Well, yeah, I can definitely see how you'd say that, especially after this one. Man, was this ever a kick in the fucking teeth? Not because of the result. Not because of the result, because it is blatant, obvious, and clear that this isn't the result. Voting all by itself does what it's supposed to do. But son of a bitch, man, did these people ever drop the ball? They never expected 80 million hardcore motherfucking patriots to show up. So that made their boondoggle that much worse. They weren't expecting 80 million people to show up and vote for Trump. You know, every one of those 80 million is real. You going to tell me that Trump and Biden blew away the black Jesus Obama? That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You listen to me, man. Listen to me. You going to tell me that Biden ended up with more black votes in Detroit and Atlanta than Barack Obama? I mean, you can believe whatever you want. Yeah, but the fucking moon's made out of cheese. You can believe that if you want. I can't disprove it. Gentlemen, I'm gonna jump down just a little bit. Forgive me if I missed your comment, man. Don't get shitty with me, man. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Let's be nice. BBB, you got to come up with something different, man. I'm gonna call you 6Bs. There was an SJW mask. Karen goes berserk in the store. Oh, there's like fucking tons of them. You know why these people don't really give me any shit? I'll give you just a couple of guesses. You know why they don't give me no problems? Because I'm not 5'6". That's why they don't give me no problems. Yukon, Stryker, Waco, Oklahoma, Boston, Nashville. Nothing to see here. No, there never is. Why would there be? Rusty Knife, a body has been found at the blast in Nashville. Yeah, I know. Well, pieces of a body. They said human remains. So that's probably the driver. Fucking blew that motherfucker up. Blew him to kingdom come. Oh, man. Dark Laugh. Yeah, Hammerhand. Females. Fuck them up. Screw them up. What happened there? Get the fuck off there. Yes, they do. Chronicles of AJ. What's up, AJ? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Hammerhand. What's up, sir? What's up? Mom the Mom. A Merry Hammerclaws Christmas. Saturnalia to you. Saturnalia. Hey, man, I know somebody that says that phrase. Maybe you know him. Merry Christmas to you, too. The Lone Squid. Merry Christmas from the Bluegrass Hammer. Well, Merry Christmas, man, because I'm kind of like, I'm in the bluegrass around here. That's what this is in Kentucky. MGTOW Thread. I am back. I am, too. I'm right here. I never left. Mr. Vic. If you could have a big Christmas feast, what would you like? I already had it. Except it wasn't a big feast. Look, it's a lot of food, but it's food that's going to last for like 5 days. I don't, despite this incredible mountainous fucking frame, don't eat a lot. I had a slice of turkey, a spoon of green beans, 2 spoons of mashed potatoes, 2 spoons of shells and cheese, and 3 little brown and served biscuits. And I feel overly full from that. Like way too full. But 'tis the season. Fucking calorie surge. Olabumni. Merry Christmas from Lagos. No fucking kidding. What's up, man? Lagos is in the house. I hope I pronounced your name correct. Olabumni. Olabunmi? Damn, I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. You know who you are. Yukon Striker. Chill chat. This is a chill chat. Timothy Sokol. Crown and ginger and a bit of indica. Nom 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 nom. MGTOW Thread. My problems are all over my 6, man. I know the feeling. I try not to feel that fucking pressure when that shit starts to come. But ever since I moved in here, man, I have felt that. And it's really, really tiresome. It's just because when you live a certain way for a long period of time, you get used to it. And then you go to another spot and you realize just how deficient you were. And that's what I did when I got in here. I mean, when you come in and it's just bare walls and shit, you realize just how inefficient, I would say, I have been over the years. And how much I kind of let things go. So, yeah, there's been a lot of stress as far as that's concerned, but not anything an old boy can't handle, Not anything that a good night's sleep won't fix. Ah, man. MGTOW thread, I see you, brother. Mr. Vic, sativa and indica, but more indica. Damn, is Chronic's friends in the house? Dark laugh. Where's your Santa hat, Hammerhand? You already have a beard? You would have looked smashing. I know. You know what? I've got one out there. And I swear to God, I thought it was big enough to go over my fucking dome. But it wasn't. I fucked up. I made a mistake. I have stockings for my kids that are bigger than that, but they've got like some wood pieces and shit on it, and I didn't think that that would actually look right if I stuck something like that on my head. It would have kind of looked dumb and maybe gotten a cheap laugh, but oh, men. I've promised that I would kind of open the door a little bit and show you a little more of what I'm into and what I like and what I collect. So I have sitting next to me right here. Hold on. Come with me now. Come with me. Look at this. I have sitting next to me right here. Oh, man. What is it? What is it? Can you tell me? I've got them posted all over my walls. It shouldn't be that hard to find out. I'm going to plug my phone jack back in here so I don't accidentally lose you guys. But yeah, I told you a couple of streams ago that those right there behind me, I've got about 400 of them sitting over here, individually bagged, in good shape. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that real good. That is the Techno Viper. That's a bag of parts and pieces. I'll be doing customs with those. See him right there? Oh, man, there he is. There you go. That is the Cobra Mechanic. It's the Cobra Mechanic, the Techno Viper. I love the Techno Viper because that motherfucker is right up my alley as far as likes and interests. A battlefield mechanic. Let me set these down here real quick and see what else we got. What else can we dig out of here? Uh-oh. Who's that? That's Sci-Fi, right? And then Slaughter's Marauders right there on the back. Who else? What else we got here? Barbecue. Right there. Let's see, barbecue. I know you can't really see these very good through all of the plastic and shit. Sorry about that. I can't take these out of the plastic. That'd mean fucking shit everywhere. So who likes snow serpents? Who remembers the snow serpent? That was one of my favorite characters from this line. See this bad boy right here? Snow serpent. Now you can see his 40 buddies. Been collecting for a long time, man. A long time. Excuse me. Oh, man. You got to kill him and burn his shit. Remember the Cobra Bat? The Battle Android Trooper? Remember that one? Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Big Daddy's been going off on this stuff for a long time. Responsibly. I get them where I can get them. I get my deals where I can get them. I'm going to skip down a little bit, gents. Please don't be upset if I skip your comment. Let me get back up here. MGTOW thread. He has blessed me more than I know. Big pitch at 6 Bs. Was it a white woman? Timothy so-called, you never know how much crap you have until you have to pack it and move. That ain't no fucking shit, man. That ain't no joke. Way too much, just too much stuff, you know, but in all realism, if I'm being real with myself, I don't see leaving this place. Not alive. And I don't mean that to sound ominous. I just mean at my age, 51. Now I'm 51. Right? I don't see leaving this place. Manageable, decent, clean, you know, spacious. I don't see me leaving this place. I see me getting pulled out of this place. Besides which, who the fuck wants to move again? I don't. MGTOW thread, Jesus, yes. Yes, can I help you? Kirk, HT, G.I. Joe, you got it, bub. You got it. Kirk again. Wow, man. Michael McKinney, G.I. Joe, Yukon Striker. I found my passion for building models again. Congratulations, man. And you know, when those initial loves and passions abandon you or you abandon them, it is not easy to get them back. It's really easy to just drift and never see it again. Timothy Sokol, last month I helped 3 longshoremen move and full dumpsters were left in San Pedro homeless gold mine. Shit. Kirk, HT, do you like the new Retro Joe? No disrespect to the collectors, but no, I don't. All I think those is a way to exploit the older collectors. Some of the younger collectors grab onto it and they're like, hey, this is pretty cool. And if it's their first time seeing G.I. Joe and they like it and they like the story arcs and all of that good stuff, then that's cool. But most of it is just exploitative, and they alter the packaging and the original designs significantly. And that's not what we're looking at in our heads. People my age, people a little bit younger than me, we were seeing this stuff as it was coming out. As it was brand new, you know? And the reason that it succeeded was because of the Hasbro design team. It was the same design team that worked on the Transformers for the same years. There was nothing that was more successful during that time frame except Coleco's Cabbage Patch. And I could never explain the success of the Cabbage Patch. I think that was more about adults than it was kids, which is sad and sickening and shocking. And it's always been that. And it'll always be that. What else we got? Oh man. Oh, man. You know the Viper, right? It's the Viper. This is a special Viper. This is a special Viper. This is made by a guy who went and got himself remaindered Hasbro molds, went and did a lot of fucking freelance work for himself and put a whole bunch of cool shit together. And then he started releasing his own stuff. His name is, I know somebody in the comments already knows this. What's his name? There's 2 of them out there that do it. There's Red Laser and there's Black Major. Black Major made these. Let me show you these right here. And he makes them in such a cool fashion. You got this boy right here. See him? See if we can get that clear. Can we get that clear up? There you go. See, this guy's got the dark hair. White boy with dark hair, right? Another white boy with blonde hair. Same uniform, blonde hair. Then we got the brother. He made the black guys. I mean, who said black guys can't be Cobras? That's why I love this shit. I love collecting these. These are not originals. These are customs, all of them. They're purpose-made. They're fully injected, you know, mold-injected plastics. This guy puts them together just like they would put them together in a factory in Taiwan or Hong Kong, or the way that they used to, I should say. So super fucking cool shit. Do I have anything else like that? I think I do. Uh-oh. Oh, man. What's that? There's my pilots. Tons of pilots. Ace. Gyrocopter pilot. Deep Six. Who else is in there? Oh, man. Damn, I wish I could see better through this fucking plastic. Cross Country. Snow Job. The Thrasher driver. Conquest pilot. Yeah, cool shit. Tomahawk Pilot, lift ticket. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. You put those back in there. But all of these eventually will be used in dioramas or hold on a second. Or I'll stack them up in a nice big case that I get down the road and just put them out like in platoon formation, like in a garrison formation, you know, because there's enough there to make a couple garrisons. Uh-oh, is Riff in the house? There he is. Riff Megos, numero uno, wrench. Hail, Hammerhand. What's up, Riff? Good to see you streaming. Redundancy is the best thing to happen to me. I've really missed regular guitar playing. You say it's the best thing to happen to you? Why is redundancy the best thing to happen to you? You're going to have to explain that one to me, bro. Yeah, bro, if you get... I've noticed you're talking about your guitar stuff, and I don't think you've ever shown a picture. I think maybe you did one time. Didn't you show a picture of what you played in a video a while back? Or maybe you were talking about it and I just thought you showed it. But yeah, bro, if you get in there and you have those things that you love, yeah, you can't let them go. I mean, what is the fucking point in life if you're born and you die? It's about everything in between, right? It's about your experiences in between. And you just got to try to hold the line. Stop from being used. Stop from being taken to the fucking cleaners. Because everybody out there, whether they know it or not, no, a lot of them know it. But many of them, they're so indoctrinated they don't know jack shit. You know, they'll butt fuck you in a heartbeat, and they won't think twice about it. You know, but if those things that you love, hold on to them. And I'm not talking about females. They have the option to reject your love, to reject your good feelings, your good vibrations, and you have to be able to say, okay. You know, you can love the shit out of them while you're with them. But if they want a jet, what can you do about it? I ain't going to kill no bitch because she doesn't want to be with me. You know? I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to look at all this good shit that I've got here. You think I'm going to sacrifice all of that because somebody said no? I don't want no more? Oh, okay. You know, if I still feel the need, if I got the itch to scratch, I'll go find another one. You know? That's how that's supposed to go. People get far too attached to somebody that gives them a little bit of attention, and then it collapses their fucking soul when they're gone. And that sucks. That's not a good way to be. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. But I've had to go through that too. We've all gone through that, I suspect. Yukon Striker laughing at the Cabbage Patch Kids. How dare you? MGTOW Thread, my home is heaven. My home, this room right here, this is my spot. This is my spot. Man, I just sit in here and fucking max and chill. Get on my monitors right here. Get on that monitor back there, play some fucking Xbox. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Whenever I want to do it. I don't need all of this other stuff. I don't. All this other outside shit, all of these terrible influences. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I suspect that you don't need it either. You know, just a lot of folks are really caught up, man. Really caught up. Armandiao, when he said that, I thought of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, man. Tom Lightning is in the house. What's up, Tom? Good to see you, brother. Riftborn wake up call. Yo, man. Do you play any instruments? No. I'd like to say that I do, but no. Not saying that I couldn't learn it, but no. If I were to pick up anything and play it, it would probably be an acoustic guitar. I'd love to learn how to play an electric guitar, but, you know, how am I going to sit here and just really fuck people's day up for hours on end practicing it and blow up their fucking privacy. I'm not going to do that. An acoustic, I think, would be a little more manageable. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Drums would be nice to play. Any kind of woodwind would be nice. Brass, that would be nice. But it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of effort. You know, if you want to be anything other than fucking mediocre, you really got to pile on. You really got to get in there and get after it. And I don't have that kind of time to dedicate to it. I've got closets full of stuff that I have my time dedicated to already. I picked and chose what I wanted. I liked hundreds of things, but there were some things that I liked more than others, and that's what I went with. Dark Hashirama, eating Klondike bar with cashews and peanut butter. Oh, man, and a small brownie on top. A man after my own fucking fat-induced heart. Oh, I'm going to get a heart attack just fucking reading that description. Window screens. Hammer, you remember Body Massage Joe video? No. No, I do not remember that. MGTOW thread. Men do not have eggs. No, they don't. They just give life to those that carry the eggs, and they do terrible shit to us after the fact. Yeah. No cohabitation, no marriage, no kids. Victor, Hayes, and Wilson. Cheers. A man alone to enjoy his hobbies. God bless America. For now. For now. You're America. My America is slowly leaving. Timothy so-called kind of like finding $50 in an old coat. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Michael McKinney. Hey, bad guys come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Case in point, Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. Yeah, I thought the Moff was a pretty good addition to the show there, and I enjoyed. I've seen that guy. Was it Carlos Esposito? I've seen him before, but this is a different role for him. This is a very different role. 6Bs at Armandiao can't find his Red Pill Philosophy channel anymore. Riff Magos, freedom from uptight micromanaging greedy corporations. I bought myself a new Gresh. Is it Gresh? Did I get that right? Gresh guitar. I hope it's a good one. Joe Kingley, good evening, fellow Red Pillars. What's up, Joe? How you doing, guys? So what's up? What's up, man? We've been on here for about an hour, just kind of reading through comments and talking and blabbering and bullshitting around a little bit. What's going on out here in the manosphere? Get down to this bottom comment right here. Oh, yeah. NZ Tiger 1, 148 scale aircraft kits. So understanding you enjoying the things we always had passion for. Good stuff. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yukon Striker. Can a moderator remove MGTOW thread? Is MGTOW thread starting some shit? The Mad Biker, my MGTOW solution was at 57 to have no house, no possessions, no debt, no woman, and just take off on my motorcycle. 3 years later, still doing it and never been happy. You got to do what it is that you need to do. You got to do what you need to do. There's no other way. There's no other way. If it means jumping in a van, sticking a bed in a van, if it means getting an RV, running the countryside, working odd jobs, whatever. If it means going out there and educating yourself on how to live off of the land, you know, it's whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good and content and worthwhile. You got to think about it, man. Think about this out here. You know, it's Christmas, and for some strange reason, everybody gets a little nicer around Christmas. I didn't see much of that this year. I saw some of it, but I didn't see much of it. It's odd. It's odd that people would do things like that. They would change their shit up like that just for no particular reason. It's just a day, right? It's weird. It's weird to me. 149 of you crazy son of a bitches in this box. 109. Ease. All right, man. We're getting up there. I like it. Silver Striker. Yukon Striker. What the fuck am I saying? Yukon Striker. I live off the grid in a van. I know a lot of people that do that. Goblino Hunter. The Beard of Wisdom has returned. Oh, I don't know about all that, but oh, it's beautiful. Oh man. Look at it. Look at it. Freshly shaved. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Robert Hammer, any thoughts on the bombing in Nashville? No, none. I'm sorry. We've already discussed it twice. No, no politics, no bombing. Let's just talk about Christmas and good vibrations, good feelings, and coming into the new year and how we are going to deal with what life is throwing at us as men. Because, right now, the whole fucking book is getting thrown at you. This election was probably the worst possible result that men overall, especially men that are somewhat awake, could have had happen to them. We'll find out January 6th if it's legit. 6Bs. If you made that video burning $600, that would go viral and get 100K view easy. I bet it wouldn't. I bet it would get smoked off of YouTube so fucking fast it would make my head spin and yours. I bet it wouldn't. A little while ago, I produced something called the MGTOW movie. Now, people have their thoughts on that. They have their feelings on that. Love it, hate it, indifferent to it. It got 500,000 views just in a day, 2 days. What was it? 3 days. It was 3 days. 500,000 views. And then it got fucking terminated, and then my channel started getting fucking strikes. You know what it's about around here. You know what this platform right here is about. Nothing but manipulation and control. That's all it's about. So if I come up with $600 and I burn that $600 and that motherfucker starts getting traction, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Old boy's going to get a channel strike. The feds are going to show up. Oh, you're destroying federal currency, sir. No, I'm burning worthless paper. Fiat currency, sir. It's property to the government. No, it's a promissory note. That's all it is. And it's backed by nothing. Eat a dick. Robert, seems like one more escalation. It is. Psyche Soap. What's up? Soap in the house. Good tidings to you and your beard. Oh, man. Look at it. Good tidings for Christmas and a hammer new year. Thank you very much, Psych. I hope you still don't have them little ankle biters over there going off on you about your particular philosophies and the way people interpret things. It's kind of fucked up that somebody would interpret good tidings and the towel. That's fucked up. It's weird. AP 530, Yukon Striker. What kind of van? Lee Davidson. It's whatever makes you happy. I agree. Stephen Williams. I live in a small apartment. I'm good. You don't have to have a big one. This is the biggest apartment that I've ever lived in. It's nice and quiet. Doesn't cost very much. It's not a pain in the ass. Carpeted floors. It's not spectacular. It's not. But I don't need to be bathed in luxury. It makes me very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Especially when I see people starving on the fucking streets. And our country is always fucking bombing people to death. Always sending our guys to die for something. So those things make me very uncomfortable. Yeah. Especially in the holiday season. Especially. It should make you, there should be no distinction, but for some strange reason there is. Joe Kingley, I've been thinking if I'm making the right choices. As of now, I'm on the way to being a high school teacher next year. I guess it's better than nothing, or should I have backup plans? If I were you, I would have backup plans. Now, far be it from me to tell you what those plans should be. But the way that schooling in general is going, that doesn't look good at all for anybody. For anybody. Yeah, you should definitely have backup plans. Everybody should. Everybody should. Goblino Hunter, bro, you got to do the Santa thing. Do it. Do what? What Santa thing? What are you talking about? Joe Kingley, I send Hammerhand an email about it to be more in depth. To be honest, I may send Hammer. Okay, hey Joe, if you need that Addy there, it's Hammerhand TMM at protonmail.com. Timothy Sokol, thinking hard about the nomad way. 82nd taught me well. Yes, sir. AJ Owls. Hey, Mr. Hammer. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas. MGTOW Quiet Erp. Well, at least CupTube isn't screwing with this stream. Oh, they will. They will. Barmy Jr., they don't want coal. Fuck no. Of course they don't want coal. They want to take places like right here where I live and fucking shut them down. They want to turn them out. They want to turn them off. They'd rather have 1,000 dead birds at the bottom of a goddamn windmill that operates at a loss than burn coal, or run hydroelectric. People are fucking crazy, man. Ghost, good journey. Gee, just the thought of MGTOW turning into an MC. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, man. Explain that one to me. MGTOW thread, my brothers mean me no harm. Or no, I don't know. Zool, I think people were nicer for so long because the lefties had things going their way for so long. I think that you're probably correct about that. You're probably very correct. When this first started, man, and the old Trumperino took over, it was a day one deal. It shattered these motherfuckers. It broke them forever. And they're going to try to act like nothing ever happened and try to go back to normal. There's no more normal, not the way that they knew it. We're all ass deep in it now. Bayman, hi guys, I just woke up. It's Boxing Day here in Australia. Well, go get you some, man. And be careful. Lee Davidson, 2021 is going to be a kick-ass year. I hope so. Benny Blanco, every day is another bonding. Every day is another bonding. It's the world focus on thinking ahead and planning for your future, especially financially. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yukon Striker, January 6th. Yep, that's the date. We shall see what happens. MGTOW thread. Hammerhand is at the top of the game. He is my brother. Well, thank you, Mr. Thread. I appreciate that. There's one thing that I can tell you that you can always count on, whether you love or hate the message that flips out of this fucking mouth. I'm always going to give it to you as straight as possible. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't believe in sugarcoating anything. I don't feel like I hold whack views, or contradictory points of view or opinion. I just recognize what this stuff is, and it makes an old man sad to see how many people don't. But that's okay. That's why we're here. Stephen Williams, stay away from women. Be a MGTOW monk. I can't say that. I can't endorse that entirely. I think being a monk is fantastic. Hence the MGTOW monk. And that's what I've been almost since day one. I had a different name when I started doing this. It was Hammerhand the Destroyer. And then just a couple of videos in, I was like, I'm not really out to destroy anybody. I don't want to do that, Eliminate usury, eliminate the way that people really take advantage of one another. So I thought, what am I really? And then I started looking around and I figured out what I was. And then I went with that MGTOW monk moniker, and I've been there the entire time. I remember when everybody on that first adpocalypse, everybody was sitting there changing their fucking names, dropping MGTOW, trying to find ways to disguise it so that they could keep their monetization. I was demonetized from the very start. So that was never a problem for me. I didn't have to worry about money. I just worry about the message. Big Towel Thread, I got much time. I am blessed. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Daryl Dundee, great movie. Thank you. Armandia, I think that movie was great. Eric Zimbro, Merry Christmas, Hammerhand. Merry Christmas, Eric. How you doing, bro? Ghost, good journey. Kicking back, watching 47 Ronin. Good movie, man. Yukon Striker. Sprinter, 159-inch wheelbase. High top. Timothy So-Called. Big Brother is watching, guys. Aren't they always? Hey, man, I've been sitting in on streams where fucking Google moderators started deleting comments on live stream. You know, crazy shit. Benny Blanco, there's a new crypto that's a finished hex. It's only a year old, but it looks to be legit. You can lock your money out and nobody can get to it, and makes 40 to 60% per year in interest. Well, we'll see about that. Bayman, MGTOW Quiet Earp, I tried to watch you stream, but all I got was buffering. Oh, that sucks. AJ, been living in my truck for 9 months due to a California divorce court. I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. That's why a while back, before I took possession of my son, I was more than willing to tell them to go fuck themselves. And if you want a ward of the state, I'll give you a ward of the state. You want to kidnap me and arrest me and imprison me, you can do that. I mean, it violates fucking half of the goddamn amendments in the Constitution, and you got to be able to take them, or your Bill of Rights, excuse me, Bill of Rights. You got to be able to take them to court. And you got to say, yeah, X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, and 3 was violated, and I get $1,000 a fucking hour to sit in jail. That's my fee, and you'll get it. You have to be able to take these things into your own hands. California is no exception to Title IV. Title IV is not law. Child support is not law. It is not law. If you want out of that, we have ways to get you out of it. You just got to approach somebody. Come on down. Eric Zimbro, hey, Michael McKinney, God bless you, Merry Christmas. Stephen Williams, I pay $640 a month. I don't need big houses. Nobody does. Because let's be honest, unless you're buying something like that to hand it down to children, you know, you ain't going to be here someday. Someday you're not going to be here. The American dream is just that. It's a fucking dream. And it was sold to everybody. And almost everybody bought into it, unfortunately. And that's just the way that goes. And that sucks. Because it really does distract people from living their best life. Pretentious Hermit, smaller living spaces are cheaper for climate control, cheaper utility bills. Yes, I agree. Benny Blanco, what's the best way and the cheapest way to get a van house? I have no idea. I do not know. Armandial, the last 30 years or so have seemed to taught me many people, if you're not living in luxury, then you're a something. None. It's unfinished. Silver Surf Studio. Yo, Hammer, I ain't seen you for a while, brother. How you doing? Triple S. So great to see you. What do you think about renting versus buying a house as a now single man with no kids? Blessings, brothers. Like I said just a moment ago, I mean, if you've got somebody that you're going to pass that on to, somebody that you love enough to trust enough to pass it on to, you know, that ain't going to try to fucking stick a knife in your ribs, take it from you while you live. I don't think investing in a home or a property is such a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, you know, but you have precious few years to take advantage of things like that. You know, before you get out here and there's an employment crash, or you get sick, or you break a goddamn ankle and it depletes your life savings. I mean, you know, I think renting, do you really truly own either? Not really. Well, I bought the home. It's my home. You still have property tax. Well, I bought the land, but you still have property tax. You still have maintenance fees. You still have a big fucking domicile that needs to be cared for. And that takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort. So I was always kind of the mind that unless I was absolutely going to pass it on to somebody like my son, I'd just as soon rent. You know, I'm going to do a lot for my son, but I'm going to teach him how to make his own money. Can't hand somebody a life and expect them to know what to do with it. Turn that shit down right there. Michael McKinney, you always need a backup plan. I wish I had that wisdom back in the day. Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. AJ had a nice dinner at the TA or VA. $20, all you can eat. That's good, man. That's good. That's a lot of stuffing. It's a lot of stuffing. Man, Armandio, dang! Hit the enter button before I finished typing everything I was going to type. That sucks, man. Steven Williams, buy a tool shed and live in it. It's like a small house. I mean, it could be. You know, it could be. Could be. Ghosts, good journey. The right coals will turn into diamonds. Yeah. With enough time and enough pressure. Sure. Cheers. Cheers. Yukon Striker. Pew pew. De-stress. Goddamn right. Stephen Williams. I used to live in a garage studio in Connecticut. $450 a month. No women. I had just divorced. Was living in a 3-bedroom apartment with my family. Who left me? I know the feeling. Raise your hand if that's happened to you. I know the feeling. You can do everything right. You can do everything right. And it can all be gone just that fast. You come home one day. You left. You went to work. And you were a couple with a couple of problems. And when you come home, there's nothing. It's gone. It's done. I just want to be happy. That's what mine said to me. I said, well, what exactly does that mean? I don't know. I swear to fucking God, that's what she said. That's what she said. I just want to be happy. Well, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. So how do you know that you're not happy? I just know it. Oh, good God. Benny Blanco, actively avoiding them isn't healthy, but it's also not a good idea to go out of your way to be around them either. Just be able to access your situation as it comes. Access or assess? Assess your situation as it comes. Yes, sir, I agree. AJ, Steve, I hear you. I've been living in my W900. I know a lot of guys out here that are living out of their fucking cars, living on the streets. Ran into a fella last week. Was it last week? It was last week or maybe the week before over here at this Thornton's. I'm popping in to get a drink. He's sitting on all of his possessions in a fucking sleeping bag out in front of the store. So I took him inside and bought him food and drink for the night. You know? Oh, man. Big Towel Thread. Hammerhand will never be raised against me. I have no idea what that means. MGTOW. MGTOW Thread. I love my big brother. I have no idea what that means. I love my brother too. He's my little brother. A little smaller brother. He's not little. AP530. Yukon Striker. Nice. I want to get a minivan, but put a pop top on it. So good gas mileage and can stand up when needed. Daryl Dundee, they're saying there's a new form of COVID. It's COVID-19 covert 20. Then there's a new wave up to attack on our freedom. Oh, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, I was just talking about that a little bit earlier in the fucking stream. Yeah, just in time. Right? Just in time. Just in time. An endless fucking wave of mutations. An endless wave of vaccines and mask mandates. An endless wave of lockdowns and economy-crushing fucking regulations and restrictions. Fuck these people. Anthony Perkins, Hammerhand. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? They will sure put you in jail for not paying. I'm not saying that they won't, but they will be in violation of the law when they do. And it's up to you to know how to exploit that. Stephen Williams, the private investigators said I have to pay them $1,000 a day to look for my ex. I would just not do it at all. Timothy Sokol, Title IV here in Cali is an easy 25 grand if you can get a court to hear it. Well, you don't have to get a court to hear it. See, that's the thing. You don't have to get a court to hear it. All you have to do is petition the court, and then they have to hear it. See how that works? 6 Bs at Stephen Williams. Get a private investigator. They will find them. No. Anthony Perkins, why does the man have to pay all the child support? Women should pay half. Most states now, I'm not going to finish your deal here. I know what you're saying. Most states now are moving slowly towards 50-50 custody. That means when you've got the child, you're paying the expenses. When she's got the child, she's paying the expenses. You will run into the inevitable bullshit about one parent, most likely the female, not buying them clothes, keeping their food to a minimum, just generally neglecting them, and then shoving it all off on you so that they can keep their money to themselves. That's just the way that these fuckwads operate. Oh, that's how they do business. And they ain't shy about how they do business. Come on over here. Oh, man, I'm just going to kick my legs up real quick. Jesus Christ. The old fucker is tired today. Stephen Williams, I didn't see my children for, is that half a year or 1 to 2 years? Either way, it's still far too long, way too much. And it sucks. It sucks. You know, I never started this relationship out with my kid's mother with the anticipation that it was going to end up the way that it ended up. I find that naivety in men to be very common. You know, most guys are sitting around waiting. They're talking to themselves really. They're like, that chick, man, she's gonna rock my fucking world. She's gonna be there for me. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna have kids. We're gonna do all this shit, and one day you walk in and that's the end of it. You know, and that's okay. It's okay that that's the end of it. The problem is that men, by and large, don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to interpret that loss. You know, it's like it's the end of them. And they've been taught to feel that way. They've been taught to be that way. And what a shame that is. What a shame. Michael McKinney, my mom spent all the child support on herself and still took most of my grandmother's money. That's the way that they do business. They will fleece anybody that they can. Stephen Williams, 1.5 years. Yeah, that's a long fucking haul, man. You know, considering that your memory starts to dim after just a few weeks when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, 1.5 years is a long fucking haul. That's a long time not to see kids. The Nomadic Trucker, Merry Christmas, Mr. Hammer. Merry Christmas, Nomadic. How you doing, brother? How you doing? The Indifference Equation joined late, but it's early morning, December 26th here. Hello, Hammerhand. Here would be what? England? You over in England or Australia? Tim S. Merry Christmas, Hammer. You're in India. The Indifference Equation, you're in India. Well, happy days, man. Happy December 26th over there in India. What part? What part? What city are you in? Marla Polo, 54. Men can be broken easily if they fall for it, considering what happened to Captain Jack Sparrow. I will give you my opinion on these two the same way that I did when I cut the video on it way back when. I think that they're both kind of shitty human beings. But it's very, very clear that Amber Heard is a piece of dog shit. Very clear. It's very clear that she has no more or less accountability in this bullshit than he does. Except he got all of the fucking punishment. He got all of the shit pushed on him. He lost all the movie roles. He lost all the future income. And this cunt's on Access. Did you see the Access video of her? She's on Access talking about rolling with the blows of 2020. And that fucking video is ratioed to hell. Like what is it? Like 1,400 thumbs up and 160 fucking thousand thumbs down. Boo, boo. And every single comment there is they won't believe you because you're a man, which is what she said to him on that fucking recording. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, just all the way down the fucking line on that video. They won't believe you because you're a man. They won't believe you because you're a man. I thought that was brilliant. That was brilliant. The internet never forgets. Never. Timothy, so-called, my two sons are about 25 now. Haven't seen them since they had diapers on. I'm sorry to hear that, Timothy. I'm sorry to hear that. I can't imagine what that must have been like. Well, I'm kind of lying. I can imagine what it was like, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to have to do 25 years of it. So I'm sure that you found some way to make peace with it and live with it. At least I hope you did. Otherwise, something like that would drive a motherfucker crazy. Bengaluru. I have never heard of Bengaluru. Never heard of that. That's pretty fucking cool, man. Yukon Striker. Pakistan. Come find us. Lee Davidson. Clippity clap, clap, clap. MGTOW Thread. Hammerhand is family. No one can change it. Not even me. I don't know. Family to whom? Lightning Warfare 69. Merry Christmas, Hammerhand. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you do. You helped me out so much throughout the year. Man, you bro, I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I tell everybody. You helped yourself. You know, you wanted to hear it. You made the effort. You most likely stepped outside of a comfort zone. Whenever you're listening to stuff like this, Red Pill, anything Red Pill, MGTOW, Monk-ish, whenever you're listening to that, you're stepping way outside of a comfort zone. That blue pill gynocracy, yeah, it's fucking death. It's death for the men. Death for the men. You did it yourself. You did it yourself. I'm glad that there was something that I could say that would trigger that response. Congratulations to all of us. Because somebody said it to me. I just didn't know what it was when they were saying it to me, you know? Somebody said it to you. Somebody said it to the next guy. Somebody said it to Big John or Replicant Fish, you know, TFM, Sandman. That you've all been exposed to and heard things that just flipped a switch. It was no different with me. I'm glad to be a part of it, though. So, yeah, you're definitely welcome. Penny Pounder, Hammerhand. Headquarters is looking good. Hammer, can't wait to see some of that work. Yo, man, I can't wait to bring that shit to you guys. You know what? You don't want it. No, you don't. You don't want it. Yeah, you do. Come on. Come on. You're going to go with me. Come on. You're going to go with me. Oh, man, he's dying. Oh. We're going to walk over here. Turn on my hallway light. Oh, can you see that in the mirror? What's that? That's pretty neat, ain't it? I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, man. It's a fucking Yakuza female. 2D. Waifu type. Hold on. What's all of this? Hold on. Oh, man. What is all that? Son of a bitch. I got a lot of stuff to do, don't I? All right, there's a lot of stuff to do. Let's get the other side. What you know about Gunbuster? Bet there ain't nobody in here that knows anything about Gunbuster. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Woo, doggy. Look at old man. Let's get the other one. Oh, fuck. There's another one? Yeah, man. There's another one. Of course there's another one. Oh, turn them lights on. Look at that. Like fucking tons. And there's that fucking chopper, that hind. I love the Russian hind. Oh, it's so awesome. I told you he was a Russian agent. Oh, no. Yeah, check that out. Oh, man. Lots of stuff. Oh, shit, look. Sunglasses. Got my rack. What that hair dryer's for, man? Look at this. Oh, man, I can't just go brushing it out. I gotta blow it out. Gotta blow that bitch out. My friend here, I'm giving you the fucking tour right now. Fuck later, I'm giving you the tour right now. So my friend makes paper cars. This right here, my son made. So we're putting that up there. This guy right here makes paper cars. Makes all of those out of paper. How neat is that? That's some talented shit. Anything over there? I ain't got nothing over there. I'll show you this wall though. Look at that. And of course, oh man. So you can see it from over there now, right? And look at that. That glorious fucking model station. Oh man, I can't wait to start doing them fucking models. Jesus, I can't wait to start doing them models. It's gonna be so fun. So fun. Sorry for the impromptu tour. I just figured, what the fuck, why not? Turn my damn lights off. I'm gonna run my bill through the roof. Get this thing plugged back in here, gents. It's impossible that I've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes. It's not possible. It's not possible. And it's 170 years still in here. 132 Fonzies. Hey, okay. Oh, man, let me get back up in these comments just a little bit. Chris Edwards, Margot Robbie's new movie, Parasites of the Caribbean. Yeah, because you bet your fucking ass that as soon as they were ready to jettison old Mr. Johnny Depp, that all of them hoes in Hollywood were going to go and savage his carcass. And that's what they did. And if I were you, I'm not, but if I were you, and when that movie comes out, whatever platform it's on, don't watch it. Don't reward these people for fucking mediocre bullshit. Don't. Tim S., he's got the coof, man. Get him. Oh, please, don't leave me. Oh, leave a big bitch alone. Benny Blanco, where's the punching bag? I can't show you the punching bag. The Oklahoma Bachelor. Wow. Crazy. I don't know about what's wow and crazy, man. MGTOW in the wind. 2D and 3D is better than real D. He didn't say that. He said real life. Yeah. Look. There's a lot of good shit that comes along with holding a woman, hugging a woman, kissing a woman, rolling around in the hay with a woman. There's a lot of bad shit that comes with it too. There's a lot of bad shit that comes with it. You got to make sure that you're good, man. You got to make sure that you're good. There's so many folks out here that like to point the finger at guys like me and say, see, all he does is tell you to hate fucking broads, to not like them. That's all he does is tell you that. He tells you that you got to get out there and fucking stomp on them. I don't tell you that. I've never said that. What I have said is that I love them. I adore them. It would be my fondest dream in the world to run on out there, hand in hand, jogging down the sidewalk, running by the white picket fence with my 2.5 dogs, barking and cheering as we run into our little house and raise our 2.5 kids. Be the greatest thing in the world. But can you trust it? What's waiting for you at the end of that? Can you trust her? Can you trust you? You don't know anymore. That's why, for me, it's safer to be and do what I am being and doing. That's what I say. When I say repeal the 19th, I'm not saying fuck broads. I'm saying get the power out of the hands of the people that don't respect it, that don't care about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying consolidate or utilitize power. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that it takes a certain someone to be able to take that kind of power and balance it. And right now, out here on the landscape, I don't see a handful of people that can do that and do it effectively. All I see are people that are taking a country and generations of the unborn and fleecing them. And I think everybody sees it. They just don't care. They don't care. They're just going to ride the fucking train until it runs off the tracks and then just deal with whatever's left. And that's what I think that they're doing. Goblino Hunter at Hammerhand, bro, show us your action figures. I did. I already did that. I did that earlier. I'll tell you what I will do is one of these days, when I get them out, and it won't be long. It won't be long. One of these days when I get them out and I get them in the display cases out in the living room, I will give you a little impromptu tour of that as well. But right now I can't rip 400 or 500 figures out of their packages. I just can't do that. Goblino Hunter, bro, awesome waifu. Yes. She is awesome. McPherson G, that same bee told me she hadn't even looked at the evidence when I met with her for the first time. The court is a cesspool of bullshit, corrupt to the core. Of course it is. They rely 100% on you walking in there with a fake fucking subpoena, with a judge that defaults into being a magistrate that gets kickbacks for doing Title IV cases. Oops. How many people knew that? You will know that if you do the work, if you put the fucking time in. And if you want to know that, I'll tell you where to find the information. But you got to put the time in. Timothy Sokol, if I put my toys up, SWAT will be knocking. Well, Stephen Williams, love coming home to myself. Don't want to come home to a nagging, complaining woman. You know, I got to be honest with you. Until the very end with my children's mother, she wasn't a nagger or a complainer. She was a drama queen. You know, she didn't. As soon as I walked in the door, it wasn't blah, 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 blah. She was just a drama queen. She had to have an enemy everywhere she went. That gets fucking tiring. She had to have that constant flow of attention, even if it was just negative attention. And because I always took care of everything in my life. If it needed to be painted, I painted it. If it needed to be built, I built it. If the car needs to be worked on, I worked on it. She asked me a couple of times, honey, is there anything I can help you with? And I said, no, it's kind of a one-person job. You know, if you want to watch, I'll show you. And she stopped watching after 2 or 3 times. And then she started to feel useless. And I understand that. I really do. I understand that. The way that I was brought up, I brought myself up. You see? If I wanted or needed something, I had to jump out there and fucking get it, or I didn't get it. Plain and simple. I had to learn how to build it. I had to learn how to work on it. I had to do all of that, or I didn't get it. So I became very self-sufficient in certain ways. In some other ways, I was woefully underperforming, especially financially. I was not doing well financially. Still hadn't learned how to manage my funds back then. So, yeah. Lee Davidson, it takes an organized mind to live an organized life. Well done. Thank you, sir. Ghost, good journey. Hammer's got a pump Snot cleaner. Yeah, you can say it. 590 Mossberg. Oh, man. With a motherfucking bayonet on the end of it. Tim S. That's cool. Goblino Hunter at Hammerhand. So you're a badass MGTOW and you like anime. Well, I never said I was a badass MGTOW. I just said I was a MGTOW. And some anime, mostly Japanimation. I know what you're going to say. Wait a minute. Anime, cartoons, Japanimation. There's no difference. What's the difference? There's a big difference between anime and Japanimation. Big difference. Bro, you're easily one of the coolest dudes. You're in the elite 1% of cool dudes. Just like me. It's nice to be amazing, isn't it? Isn't it? Come on, tell the truth. I don't know, man. I can't speak for myself when it comes to something like that. I like what I like. And I think one of the biggest barriers that I had in life was not suffering from the opinions of other people when it came to what I liked. Because if I liked them, be it a fella or a female, and they didn't like the shit that I wanted to like, I had a tendency to kind of put it away. You know, I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that for decades. Yukon Striker, I'm a survivor. No folly of my own. MGTOW in the wind, Formula One fan. I used to be. Up to about 2009. And when they started changing the whole fucking formula over to stop one team from winning, that was it for me. Done. Michael McKinney. There's the Psycho Zach. Yeah. I watched Gunbuster back in the 90s at the Anime Club. Yeah, man. Gynax put that out. I just finished watching all of Gunbuster last night. And you can see it on YouTube. It's a pretty intense fucking series. It's cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Zool, very nice wall decorations. Well, thank you, sir. Armandiao. I love the Hind as well, as long as I'm not on the wrong end of it. No shit. That would be not a good thing. Jeff Gardner, two biggins. Oh, man. A, if you're going your way, why do you have posters of women? MGTOW is a lie. Oh, man. I think we got us a fan in here. I'll tell you why. Because I love the female form. I love femininity. I'm attracted to femininity. And when I see femininity, I'm attracted to femininity. I likes it. It's 2D. It's not going to jump off the wall and accuse me of rape. Conversely, I'm not going to try to fuck a hole in it. I can just appreciate it. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to take you somewhere else. What do we got over here? I got some of my very rumored, hard to see drawings. Let me show you some drawings. I think I showed you a picture of these months and months and months ago, but I'm going to show you the whole thing now. Now, let me get this thing plugged back in real quick. Now check this out. Okay, so A, assuming that you're not a vicious, rabid fanatic, I'm going to answer your question. I've made a life out of loving the female form. You like that? How about that part right there? I like that part right there. How about those? Oh, I like those too. Who is that? Who can name that? Who knows who that is? I'll give you a minute. Let me get the rest of them. I'll show you the ones that I've got completed. And I've got several that I've drawn and several that I have inked. Of course, if you're watching Clerks, what is it? Fucking Clerks? The Clerks? Mallrats. Yeah, Mallrats. If you're watching Mallrats, you're not an inker. You're a fucking tracer. Which I always thought was funny as shit. We'll do that one. Give me a second or two. I'm just going through a couple more things here. I think that'll do it. So now, yeah, you get to see these rumored drawings that you never knew that I could do. This was way, way back when. What's that? It's a Veritech. I don't know if any of you watch Macross or Robotech, but I used to love to make a one line drawing, and then I do runoffs of the line drawing, and then I just go and do different squadron colors. That's that totally blacked out, subdued motherfucker. Oh, it's nasty. Now, of course, the ink is not great. This many years down the road. I've had these probably 20 years, 25 years. I'd say at least 25 years. I've had these pictures right here, these drawings. I've got another stack of them sitting over there, but I do not want to dig them out. This one I'm in the process of inking right now. You can see the line drawing and then where I'm inking it. This was one of my favorite guys back in the day when I first started reading comics. Red Tornado. Way back when. And of course we've got Mary Jane Rottencrotch. You know who Mary Jane Rottencrotch is, don't you? Come on. You know who she is. Oh, man! And then for those of you that like a little more intensity in your photographs, you like that? That's why I like the female form. And there's nobody out there that can tell me any different, no matter how much you try. Of course, I love that masculinity. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Be jealous. Look at the masculinity. Oh, man. You remember Pitt? Check that one out. Way back when. You see where I'm inking it? Not quite done yet. You like? I like. This is what you don't get with a lot of people. A lot of people out here are very one-dimensional. And they're not necessarily one-dimensional by choice. They talk about one thing, one or two things. They get that down. They're good at it. And you never see anything else. Nothing. You never see anything else. See this guy right here that so many people love to hate? That can't stand this motherfucker but tune in for everything that I say? Look at all this. All of this is a little sliver, a little piece. All of it. And all of that would be dismissed and thrown in the fucking trash. And they would slit my fucking throat if they could do it, if they could get away with it. They'd give away all of this because of an unpopular opinion. It's a funny world that we live in. Let me get down here to the bottom of these comments and see where we're at. Oh, man. Sorry to hold you guys up with that. I just wanted to show you that. Americus DeVille, AD, in the house. Immature, non-virtuous behavior. Oh, man, I hope you're not talking about me. Stephen Williams, I love women too, just don't like how they act. I agree. I couldn't have said it better. Victor Azen Williams, Black Cat. You got it. That's the Black Cat. Barry Gregory, Kevin Town draws those too. I don't know who Kevin Town is. I've never heard of him. No disrespect. I just haven't heard of him. Zool, going MGTOW doesn't mean we lose our human nature. It helps us control it. Oh, man. There's a whole bunch of people that should be affiliated with a real MGTOW dictionary in here. Maybe we ought to do that. Maybe we ought to get us a real dictionary going. Americus DeVille. Nice. Thank you, sir. The indifference equation. Catwoman. No. Close. Close. Black Cat. Well, that's not close. Two different universes. But Black Cat was always my favorite. And until they remodeled Catwoman, I didn't like her very much at all. But when they remodeled her, I liked her quite a bit. Tim S. Tracer. No, it's not quite Tracer. Ghosts. Good journey. With your skills, you can start a MGTOW comic hero. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. I ain't supposed to show you this, but I'm going to show you anyway. God damn, y'all getting all the secrets on Christmas. See this right here? See that? What is that? That is a great, big, awesome sketchbook, drawing book. I am currently working on sketching out, fleshing out, and drawing out a comic. And it ain't going to be one of these fucking sissy-ass comics. It ain't going to be one of these teen dramas, I Am Not Starfire comics. It ain't going to be young adult comic. Not going to be any of that. But it is going to be nice. Americus DeVille. Hammer. Got stacks. Yes, yes. Yukon Striker. Ironic, I'm 51 as well. Tim S. Clerks. One of my favorite movies. This is a good fucking movie. You got to wonder what the fuck happened to Kevin Smith. Americus DeVille. Pair up with hashtag hold their other stage. I'm not getting that one. Sorry about that, AD. Michael McKinney, the female form is fun to look at, but like looking at tigers and lions in the zoo, I would not want to be on the same side of the fence as them. I agree with you. I would agree with you. Americus DeVille, both of you have comics. I got a fucking, I mean, it's not much, but I got a long box sitting over there. Excuse me. NCQ 27, artistic men are tortured inside. Inside what? The indifference equation. Damn. Yukon Striker. Legos next. Well, if we went out there into the living room, you could see all 10,000, 20, 30, 40,000 pieces of my son's Legos. Barry Gregory. Why are they all upside down? I don't know. Were they upside down? They didn't look upside down to me. Not when I was showing them to you. Americus DeVille. Art talent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Renew 59. Wow, I get a wow out of you. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Michael McKinney, Super Valkyrie or a Veritech in the US of A. You got it. Cyberzoni, you have talent, Hammer. Thanks, Cyber. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Man, get the net. Kill him. Oh, please. He's going to give us shit. Victor Azen Wilson. Robotech was brutal, especially the PTSD parts. Yeah, man. Robotech was some shit way back when. Way back when. Americus DeVille. Amazing, but not surprised. Thank you. I appreciate that. Victor, the Hulk. Yeah, man. Americus DeVille. That looks like a court date. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is. Michael McKinney, Spider-Man's girlfriend. You got it. Zool, that's some crazy detail, I must say. Man, detail, the devil is in the detail. It always has been and it always will be for me. Now, there are some things out there that I see artists get away with. Lots of things, to be honest. And I would never do it. You just take longer to do the drawing and you do the drawing right. Kay Grease, Merry Christmas to you and your son, Hammer. Thank you very much, Kay. I appreciate that. Tim S., nice, great artistic talent. Thank you, sir. You know, not a super painter or anything. You know, Not a Da Vinci, but, that's not so bad. NCQ27, I'd maybe 1D, maybe 2D people if you're lucky. Maybe. Barry Gregory, pardon me, sell them on eBay. No, I ain't selling them. Ghost, good journey. Some tattoos in the making, I see. Yeah, it could be. I've got, here, let me show you. I'll show you my back piece. I was not going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Fuck it, right? We're on the Christmas stream. There's still almost 150 of you crazy some of my bitches in here. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my back piece. There it is. I have a fondness. Did we just drop out? I think we just dropped out. I have a fondness for a certain earthy creature. The Emperor Scorpion. And that will be my back piece. And I got to find me somebody that's really good at realistic, real-life tattooing. Really good. The indifference equation, was it Socrates or Aurelius who said a man doesn't build his body to see it in his prime form? Is such a loss? I don't know. I don't know who it was. It sounds good, though. The Oklahoma Bachelor, they don't realize it's not out of hate. It's simply out of disappointment for the women. It's out of necessity. It's out of necessity. I mean, you see guys falling face first into a legal fucking meat grinder, and you're like, oh, am I next? Am I next? Huh? Is that going to happen to me? Huh? Fuck that. I'm not doing that. You think I'm going to take everything that I've worked my ass off for, that I've worked years and years and years for, just to watch it go away? Because somebody else wants to make a change? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't doing that. I couldn't have any good vibrations for anybody that felt like they could endure that intentionally, or that they somehow had to do it out of some misplaced sense of honor. Fuck that. No thanks. MGTOW gear. Some guys who watch Kevin Samuels call MGTOW men giver-uppers and feminist allies. I was like, what the fuck? Are you drunk? Kevin Samuels has some simps in his comment section. Of course he does. Look, there's some good things that Samuels has done. But, I mean, make no mistake about it. He's definitely on the TradCon side. Definitely. If he's working to tell you how you should look so you can snag pussy, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? If your main goal in life is to snag pussy, you might want to listen to him. Maybe. But that's not my goal. That ain't my goal in life. My goal in life is to stack money and stay as fucking safe and secure as I can stay until I get boxed up. Take care of my son. That's my goal. That's it. Entertain myself with my hobbies. That's it. Nothing else. Alex Harris, very interesting, good quality art. Thank you, sir. Mr. Hemi for speed. Thanks for everything left under the tree, Santa. Ho, 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 you're welcome, young man. Where was my milk and cookies? Renew, 59. I'll buy some. Do you sell? No, I do not sell my drawings. The day may come, but no, I don't sell my drawings. MGTOW gear. You draw some good art. Hope I can get to that quality sometime. But instead of, excuse me, but instead of girls, I draw like creature guys, and I love to model creatures and corrupt stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's good. Yukon Striker at 51. I'm already dead inside. Back to my 24th scale models. Be safe and true to yourself, friends. I have no gain. Of course you do. Of course you do. You always have something to gain. If it's just getting up and experiencing the day. Nobody ever said that being destroyed and somebody having stripped your reality away from you would be an easy thing to endure. Nobody ever said that. And of course, it's not going to be easy. And you are obligated to try to understand how to get past it. And I don't mean blow past it. I don't mean ignore it like it never happened. I don't mean set it in a corner somewhere and just act like it's not there. You have to make an honest effort. And I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm just saying that at 51, me, right now, I'm in a better position than I've ever been in my life. But things still aren't awesomely easy. And I don't think that they ever will be awesomely easy. You know? Wish I'd had these thoughts 30 years ago. I wish I had felt this way 30 years ago. I really do. Then I'd be setting up for retirement right now. And I know that I wouldn't have any issues or problems. Life would be good. You know, better than it is now. It's not terrible now. It's not what it should have been, though. It's not. The Oklahoma Bachelor at MGTOW gear, that's insane. America's DeVille. Hammerhand is a MGTOW comic hero. True hat. I don't know about all that, man. The Oklahoma Bachelor. Safe Space and Snowflake. Oh, you made my fucking head hurt. Oh, you made my head hurt. Daniel Kibblesmith. Kibblesmith. Who would do that to their child? Kibblesmith? Kibblesmith? Obviously a male feminist, a cucked male feminist, and Kibblesmith. Reich 4. Tim S. No safe space comic. No, it never happened. Fuck him. Polska Bob. Sorry I'm late, gents. I'm in the country. That's all right, Polska. I started a little bit early, my friend. Found out that everybody in the fucking world, their streams were going off at 8:30, and it's 8:47 now. So, and I'm hitting the 2-hour mark, so I'm probably going to wrap this one up. And gents, I really appreciate you dropping in here. I'm going to take a few more of these, and then I'm going to head on out and sleep off this turkey coma, because fuck, look at these eyeballs, man. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But I hope that all of you had a decent holiday. If you couldn't, if you were not in a position to have a good holiday, I just hope that you can at least get some time to just run back and, you know, just sit back and enjoy the fucking day, enjoy the night. If you can have a little meal or something and just reflect a little bit, that's better than just being rushed through the fucking day and missing out on everything. Whether you're in warm atmosphere, cold atmosphere, doesn't make a difference, you know. Doesn't make a difference. 2020 is about to go extinct, and these cocksuckers are going to try to drag this shit into 2021 and 2022. Expect it. It's coming. It's on the way. That's what they're going to do. So, yeah. Goblino Hunter. I adore the female form, but they act like such whiny meanies. It's not worth it these days. My ex-girlfriends were real nasty. Well, they usually are when they decide that they're going to be your ex. No, sweetheart. At work, back in now. What's up, man? America's DeVille, they're bums. No, sweetheart. I had to take report from these woes. Polska Bob. I'm pretty good at drawing, man. You'll have to send some of that if you want to, and I'll post it up for the boys. That's a good idea. Look, man, if there's any talented people out there, Red Pillars, MGTOW, you want your work displayed, I will put that shit in my community section. My community section doesn't get enough traffic as it is, so if I can start displaying some brotherly talents, I'll do that for you. Shay Necht, is that Mockingbird? No, that was not Mockingbird. But of the same stripe, though. Yukon Striker. Watching this in my van, alone and happy, Christmas Day. Good man. Good man. Yukon Striker, it can be done, man. Of course it can be. Of course it can. Tim S. Where's your hat, Santa? I couldn't get it, man. I couldn't get it. I had a whole bunch of them packed away with my daughter and my son's stockings. And I thought I had one that was big enough, and it's like it would look like I was part of the small hat brigade if I tried to put that on this fucking tremendous dome. So yeah, I fuck nope. Excuse me. Oh man, he's dying. Oh look, he should have put a mask on. Fuck him. Fuck him, Holmes. Stephen Williams. How about Coach Greg Adams? What about him? Coach is awesome. Coach is cool, man. I like Coach. I watch him frequently. Polska Bob. Merry Christmas, M. Men? I think that's men. Oh, is that what you're saying? America's DeVille CGA is a MGTOW. Well, okay, yeah, cool. Michael McKinney, the coach rocks. Stephen Williams, Soul Immortal. Yeah, I watch Soul Immortal from time to time. I watch Darius MGTOW or Darius M or just Darius. He changes it a lot, but I watch him too. Who else? David Carroll, Obsidian, Black Ram, Quasi. Who else on that side of things? In the Black Manosphere, E-Man 67, Kingy MGTOW, Red Pill Elite, Mr. Forma. And I'm sure that there's a few more that I'm overlooking, but quite a few on all sides. I watch everything, man. America's DeVille, prioritize yourself, then you can help others at your discretion. Very good advice. Timothy So-Called, been hearing fireworks since the stream started. From me? Not from me. I didn't do nothing. Polska Bob, did we lose him? I don't know. Did you lose me? I'm still going here, right? America's DeVille, we can see him. You can see me, right? There you go. Connor McDougall, sorry to have missed your live stream. I will watch it on replay. That's all right, brother. Cyberzoni, thanks for sharing, Hammer. Peace. Salty Cracker is on deck, then pop. Timothy So-Called said that. Zool, we've made it this far, fellas. There you go. Barmy Jr., Merry Christmas, guys, and have a very good weekend. Stephen Williams, Derek Jackson is a simp. Derek Jackson is the simp. Holy shit. Victor Eisen Wilson, if we are breathing, it's a good day, right, Hammer? Goddamn right. Every day above dirt is a good day. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to take it off. I'm out. Stephen Williams, Donovan Sharp. I have no love for Donovan Sharp. No, none. We'll see. I sense some things are changing with Donovan Sharp. I'm not sure if I'm right about that or if I'm wrong about that. But I sense some changes on the horizon with Donovan. So I hope he kind of pulls it together a little bit, and then maybe that opinion will change. Duality, reality. Peace to all you good men. Peace to all of you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If I can get back on here tomorrow, I will. And if I can't, don't be surprised. If the channel's not here tomorrow, don't be surprised, because you know how these some of them bitches operate. You know what they do. 2 hours and 4 minutes, gentlemen. 135 of y'all left. 165 likes. Hey, get your asses out of here. Oh, that's not my line. That's Mr. Elite's line. Peace out, gentlemen. Merry holidays. Happy Christmas. All that good shit. Peace.